I'm back at our abandoned school, and today I'm going to dig out a lot of the dirt along the side of the building, and the reason for doing that is to let airflow underneath the floors, dry out anything that's in there, and hopefully stop the white ants from having a path up into the building itself. I've cleaned up down the side of this side of the school, dug out along the edge and freed up the base plate so that there's airflow under the school, so it should flow all the way across. I do find some interesting stuff under here. I'm still not sure what these round things are. They look like poo, but I don't know, something in there. Found an interesting little thing underneath the floor, so it's quite old, along with a bit of off-cut tongue and groove weatherboard, so that's pretty old as well. You can see down here there's a brick that's sort of replacing one of the uprights. There's the upright there, another one there, and this is where the adjoining veranda comes onto the school. So there's one upright there and there's one underneath that board. It almost looks like it's been placed directly on the dirt. I'm not sure, because down that end there I found an ant cap, but it's definitely quite low, and it's a good place for the rot to set in. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that at the moment. This is the old telephone line that comes in. So this is going back a fair way. It looks like an original telecom symbol, sealed up telecommunications. It goes inside. We're not going to use it. What's interesting with this is one of the power feeds in galvanised iron pipe. In the corner is this very old gas heater. It's connected up to the gas lines that we saw on those posts outside. That's definitely coming out, but not right at the moment, because I've got these old asbestos pipes that need to be secured. And when you look at the roof, it's actually sagging in the middle, and it's because some braces have come down. It means I can't climb in there at the moment to do any repairs, so until I get to macro props to push that up, it's probably not safe to walk in there. So behind this old sign down here, these are the the floorboards that are connected to the cross beams or joists that go across. Right outside there is where the dirt was on that rafter that goes across, that's mounted straight on the dirt. So the next bit I've got to do is in front of the step and along here to free up some of the space underneath the floor so we can get some air through there. I'll go up there and I'll show you what's inside the roof. What's really interesting, you can see the really old corrugated iron nails that have been used along this roof. And this is inside the school itself. You can see these straps there. That's what's actually supporting that two sections of rafters, and you can see in the middle that it's sagged. That's because those straps have broken off. I'm not really sure how I'm going to fix that. The easiest method is just to replace what was there, but to do that I'm going to have to jack the roof up to level it off. And you can see the amount of dust that's in here. That floor is just filthy dirty. It's really disgusting. And over in there somewhere, over the corner, there's a metal conduit that goes down to a light switch. There's two lights out the back there that don't work. They blow the fuse. It's a dead short circuit. But until I can get into there, there's not much we can do about finding out what that problem is. But isn't this in really good condition for the age of it? So down at this side of the building I can see that there's a couple of posts that are supporting the this end. There's one just there, and this is what I'm talking about. There's a whole pile of this stuff in there, and it's got me stuffed. I don't know what it is. Really don't know. This is the sort of shit I'm trying to prevent. that board's going to have to be replaced. It's actually sitting on a beam that's sitting on the stump, stump, and the problem with this is that dirt's either washed in here or been filled over it, and that allows the white ants to get up in there and bypass the ant caps. Anyway, you don't buy a 100-year-old building and not expect some sort of damage. So this is a little object I found underneath the school. It's made out of porcelain, pinkish colour. I think that's mole on the bottom or some sort of staining, and there's a hole in the middle. I've got no idea what it is. Maybe a candle holder? Who knows? Anybody got any ideas? Let us know. In the old toilet at the school, the previous owner has built this water heater and shower. Pretty ingenious, using a camping stove and some sort of heat exchanger. I'm going to rip it out. I don't like it, it's in the way and it's big. Probably a little bit dangerous, I'm not so sure about that, but I'm going to replace it with a proper camping shower. So there's the complete unit taken out. This is obviously some sort of heat exchanger made by Bosch. This is the camping setup. I can't actually operate that to get the gas bottle out. In the old system there were 2 full gas bottles and a tub of salt. Really bizarre. And on top of the whole unit was this. I was lucky the bloody thing didn't hit me in the head. But that's one old axe. And you know that, from exploring the woodlines, pretty fascinated with finding old axes. That seemed some duty, that one. Well, now we have hot water, or a shower. I'm looking forward to a hot shower tonight. Stink. So a lot of people I know have asked why we've actually bought this old place. We intend to build a house over on the Oval, a 3-bedroom home, so that we can have a base camp when we travel around Australia in the Ocker. Plans with the building here are not so much to restore it, but to preserve it. So we'll fix up what we need to, but we won't go nuts on it. The cost of restoring this would be enormous, and it would probably be impossible to get permission to live in it